Hi Libras, this is going to be your weekly for June 2nd through June 8th. Sorry, let me adjust my music a little. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Let's go ahead and get into where the planets are during this week. The messages may resonate at any point because energy is fluid, so it could be past, present, future, a mixture of all three. But for the sake of the reading, I'm giving you the week so that I can tell you what's going on with the universe during this week. So Mercury is in Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Venus is in Taurus until June 8th, so it'll go into Gemini at the end of the week. Mars is in Leo as of June 1st. Uranus is in Taurus. Neptune is in Pisces. It goes retrograde later this month. Jupiter is retrograde in Sagittarius, Saturn's retrograde in Capricorn, Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn, and Chiron is in Aries. It retrogrades on June 8th. What that represents for us, Chiron represents our deepest wounds, and it's also your seat of spirituality, transformation, and the alchemist in your life. So during this period of retrograde, we may be experiencing a lot of deep self-realization, we want to take care of things quickly and efficiently, and we want to heal and resolve. So this may be it could be a very transformative period for sure, but also like a very intense period. But I think we'll move swiftly through these things and through these emotions because it will also inspire us to deal with things quickly. And I think there will probably be a lot of spiritual transformations, awakenings. Saturn's still retrograde, Pluto's still retrograde, and Jupiter's still retrograde. So this is a very powerful time for a lot of people. So a lot of deep healing is what I'm sensing is what's going to happen. But keep in mind, I post more about this stuff on my Instagram, and I follow more and more astrologers. So as I learn more about cosmology and astrology, I post about that on my Instagram page. So please follow me there. The links are below. And I forgot to pull my soul cards out for clarification. So let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be relationship spread for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Y'all know that left side is Libra, right side is your person. However, it can flip-flop, or sometimes the whole spread can be you. Again, energy is fluid. Time is fluid. Don't get too hung up on the gender. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so the energies are just the energies. It doesn't necessarily have to be male or female. If I sense a specific energy over the other, I will make that known. See 4 more shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And y'all know my social media info is in the description box. All of my social medias, how to book a personal reading, and also how to donate to my channel. The world card is the overall theme of the reading. A cycle, a phase completing, a new era, the next level of something. Could represent a new relationship. Capricorn energy for me, somebody who could represent your world. Earth, Saturn energy. Saturn is retrograde. This is Earth, Saturn energy. Capricorn for me as a reader, because Earth and Saturn energy would be Capricorn. Duh. But there's a cycle closing. You're wrapping up a phase, which I'm absolutely proud of you if you are Libra. This is the last card in the major arcana, so this is a major cycle that is closing, and it's yielding a new beginning in your life. There's a lesson there's a lesson that's learned. There is success obtained. There's expansion happening. Something is being completed. Something's coming full circle, and there's a new level, a new beginning happening here, possibly within your own life or within a relationship. Within the relationship you have with yourself or with someone else, the relationship situation. Queen of Swords in reverse. There could have been an argument. There could have been a big fight that sparked something. I don't know. Let's see. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is, she's a bitch. She's cold, distant, stubborn, prude. You can't, she's not emotionally, not in touch with her emotions, or at least does not display these emotions. She could be a little bit manipulative, bitter, unreasonable in behavior. You could be feeling this way, Libra. This is your energy. This is Virgo and Libra energy. Could also be Aquarius or Gemini with the air here. This could be mentally or within communication. There could be some type of distance as far as communication. Maybe you aren't speaking to your person, or if there is communication, there's some bitterness, and there's some type of stubborn coldness here, and the emotions are not being shown. On your mind, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Bad luck. Think about some bad luck. This is Jupiter Sagittarius energy. In the reverse, this represents bad luck. It also is delays. This is number 10, you know, that's a cycle wrapping up, concluding. So in the reverse, it's delay. You know, it's either bad news, bad luck, or problems in the pursuit of wrapping up a cycle. It's unexpected changes. Could also be self-delusion. You could be having some delusional thoughts. I'm not surprised by that. I'm gonna try to hold my shade, y'all, because I'm so sorry, Libras. For the Libras who my little comments don't apply to. Anywho, this is a run of bad luck that's nearly over. You could be thinking about better times. But this could be self-delusion. I think you're coming out of this because this is not a bad card. You could be, like I said, with Chiron going retrograde, you could be having some self-realization, and you could realize how you've been in a delusion, or you've been fooling yourself, or you playing mind games on yourself, or something like that. Like you've been tricking yourself emotionally. This is Moon in Libra with the Two of Swords. In the reverse, you could be feeling confused emotionally. All of this could be taking you by storm and catching you by surprise, and it could be making you feel like you need time to think about your emotions. You're such an air sign. You don't need to think about your emotions. You need to feel your emotions. How do you feel? I think you just want to think about everything. It's just surprising you, and you just want to think everything through. You could be refusing to see things for what they are, refusing to acknowledge your feelings for what they are. Don't be deceived. This card represents procrastination and when you need to act. So don't spend too much time in your head about your feelings. Just feel your feelings. You appear to be probably a little bit stagnant, maybe a little bit emotionally bored, or have a wall up. You appear to be really protected. Your behavior involves just being kind of distant. Again, this could be you. You could be feeling distant and not showing your emotions, Libra. But I feel like as long as you are probably in this nature, that is probably what is holding this cycle from wrapping itself up. But with the Four of Cups here, there's love being offered to you, and you're reluctant to take it for whatever reason. You're thinking about your emotions. You're thinking too much about the situation. You need to rely on your feelings. When it comes to your emotions, you can't think your feelings through. You know what I'm saying? You just have to go with what you feel. That's the gift of the heart. You know, the mind and the heart have two separate purposes. There needs to be balance with both, and I feel like all this mental energy already, and then this is where the emotion shows up, and it's emotionally boredom. This is like really blah, like bored, stagnant, having a wall up, needing new interests, just feeling I feel like unimpressed, like unmoved, just stagnant. You could also have a fear of love or have some emotional scars. Either way, this is all coming off in your behavior, how he's just sitting there like somebody's offering love to you and you're just sitting there with your arms folded, pouting. Boo. On your person's mental space, they're thinking about a new beginning. They're thinking about planting new seeds. They're thinking about potential success, new beginnings, building. This is the creation of something new, something that may take some time. However, this person is thinking about something new, a new start. Emotionally, your person feel like they have a lot of emotions. They are probably There's probably a little bit of deception here as well. They could be seeing what they could only, how can I say this? They could be only seeing what they want to believe too. We have some mirroring going on, seeing what you want to see. You're not seeing things for what they are, and this person is seeing only what they want to see. This is Venus and Scorpio energy. This is calling for this person to be discerning, and also emotion. This says their appearances can be deceiving. What that means for me in the emotional space is that maybe it appears that they don't have, or maybe it appears that they have a lot of options, or maybe it appears that their emotions are all over the place to you, but I feel like that's not true, and I feel like you're not choosing to see everything. This is okay. I'm trying to find the words to articulate how I'm seeing this, because you're blindfolded over here, so there's smoke over here. You already can't see what's going on. You really can't see it when you're blindfolded. So it's like this person could have been masking their emotions, or they could have just a lot of emotions. I feel like they have like this, for me, like self-creating fantasies, like I think emotionally this person is not trying to act until they know where you're at emotionally, and I feel like you're not making a decision about how you feel. You're not allowing your emotions to just be. You're trying to decide what you're going to allow to come to surface and what you're going to continue to suppress. And I think this person is just waiting to see, waiting for the smoke to clear. Waiting for the smoke to clear, waiting for everything to be clear before they know which option they can take or which direction they can go when it comes to this situation. With this card being in the reverse, also this is just showing that you there could be some fear here, not wanting to see things, not wanting to see things be too good or too bad. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a sense of staying in the comfort zone. Like, nah, I don't know if I'm ready, or something like that. And this person is just waiting. Emotionally, they could have a lot of fantasies, or they could be feeling like emotionally, like, how can I say this? Like, there's a lot of different emotions they can act on. They just don't know which one is the best option to choose because they can't read you. That's what I feel like. Okay, their actions, we have the Queen and the King of Swords in reverse. I feel like y'all are mirroring each other for sure. This is more air energy, specifically Capricorn and Aquarius. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. We got a lot of Capricorn, well, not a lot, but we got Capricorn energy and Earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This person is very smart. They could be coming off a little bit authoritative. This is also head over heart. You could be, their behavior appears to be possibly like a little bit moody. You may think that you may view them as a little bit rude or cold as well. Not rude, but just like blunt. I think blunt. Capricorns are very blunt. I'm a Sun Capricorn, so I know this. But Aquarius are very blunt as well too. I think you just see this person as very blunt and maybe a little bit harsh. You could view them as a little bit bossy too. I think that's kind of what I get from that, like that authoritarian, that like bossy. That's what I get. Our universe, 2 more shuffles, and let's clarify this whole spread for Libras. All right. Four of Pentacles. It's about order, security, structure, wise investments, equal give and take, I think, as well, like balance. This new cycle is I think you're acquiring order and structure either within or within this connection in this new cycle. This new phase is going to have a lot of order and structure to it for you guys. A lot of stability with the earth energy. Love that. And then we have the death card in the reverse with the Queen of Swords. Somebody's resisting some type of transformation. I think it could be you, Libra, suppressing your emotions. And I'm only saying it was you because of the past readings. You could be resisting some type of transformation. This transformation could involve you just allowing your mind to take a break and just allowing your feelings to kind of guide you to an extent, and letting your mind be your ego. Let that be the secondary source of decision making for you, because I think you're withholding yourself from a lot of things. You're restricting yourself, keeping yourself from a lot of great opportunities, and also a lot of great love. There's a lot of love coming to you or trying to come to you, but I feel like you're blocking it because you're not allowing yourself to, definitely. You're not allowing yourself to, I'm just looking at the spread. Whoa. Who we mean? This is a little heavy, Libra. You're not allowing yourself to go through this transformation, and you're going to keep yourself stuck. Something is trying to renew within yourself, and there's a rebirth trying to take place. This is Scorpio energy. There's an ending and new beginning trying to take place. There's an era coming to a close. An era coming to a close. Something's coming full circle. It's trying to. And it leads to order and security and structure. I think this new era, if you allow this transformation to take place, it's going to create balance. I think if you allow your feelings to come through, or if your ego allows your soul to come through, that it's going to take over. But the soul knows that it needs the ego here. The ego is the only thing that thinks it's the only thing that matters. And that's how it tricks you into ditching everything else and getting you stuck into this blah shit here, missing out. But there's a transformation that needs to happen, and it will merit this balance, this order and security. You'll be more secure within yourself. Delays, major delays as well, because your ego is really fighting this transformation. It has to be your ego, because your soul would allow it to happen. This is for your benefit. We have the Cancer with the Chariot card, Sagittarius with the Wheel of Fortune. So there is, you're probably unfocused mentally as far as your luck goes. You could have trouble manifesting things that you want. You could be feeling like you have bad luck, or you could be having bad news coming your way, or you could just be feeling very unstructured, unfocused, unbalanced, feeling like there's delays. Your energy could be scattered. You could be having lacking a little bit of self-control. I feel like your ego is fighting so hard, it's probably getting a little bit exhausted, and your soul is peeking through here and there, and it's keeping your thoughts and your brain a little flustered and scattered, and it's probably causing some delay here. You need to pay attention to details. It's also a show of arrogance. You could be acting very arrogantly because truth be told, I feel like your ego is just worn out. It's not going to win this battle. You know what I'm saying? It may, I don't know. But I feel like there's so much major arcana here. There's a lot of major changes happening for you. I feel like Scorpio energy is really influencing you. Probably that last Scorpio full moon we had probably sparked something. Jupiter's retrograde right now. You could be getting situations of bad luck coming your way because you're not dealing with this the way you should be. You're not allowing this to just go ahead and take its turn. Emotionally, we have the Tower card with the Two of Swords in reverse. Unexpected feelings hit you like a wrecking ball, came out of nowhere. More Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. But this is, or this could just be the Scorpio full moon energy that kind of sparked it. This is Moon in Libra as well. But there's unexpected feelings taking place here or erupting within you. You could just be having emotions that you never knew you existed that are coming to surface, and it's causing you to be unfocused mentally because you're not you're not accustomed to dealing with these emotions and processing them in a healthy way. So they're overwhelming you and overwhelming your mental space, and that's why you're so stuck and don't know what to think and about your emotions, trying to make mental decisions about how you feel. That's just not logical. The irony. But you don't need to use logic for your feelings. You need to just feel your feelings. And I think you're just getting yourself worked up, and it's causing some delay in your progress and everything. It's like a domino effect. It's causing delay within your personal spiritual progress, and therefore in your affairs as well. We have the Page of Wands here. I think you want to explore and like perhaps adventure, like you want to, like you a little bit of you sees it as an adventure to take this offer, to accept this cup of love, this offer, whatever this is. But I think a little part of you is a little bit timid, a little bit afraid. The Page of Wands, though, is very passionate. It also represents communication, messages, news, travel. It represents a young person or artist or writer. Also represents enthusiasm and creativity, hyperactivity, surge in energy. I feel like a part of you is very excited, and you view this as adventurous and you want to explore. You're very eager, but you appear to be just stuck. You're containing all of this shit. I feel like inside you're jumping up and down. You really want to take it and just snatch it and just snuggle up with it, but you are just like, nah, I don't want it. Like you are just like, it's like you invented playing hard to get. You are just impossible to get. All right, mentally, your person, the Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, but the Page of Swords is in the reverse. With the Page of Swords being in reverse, I feel like this is probably lacking a little bit of perspective, not lacking perspective, but mentally, hold on, give me a second with this. There's a need to pay attention to detail, but I think maybe this person is this is air energy. Thinking about I think this person knows that you're not being completely truthful. I think this person is aware that they're not getting the whole truth from you, because this represents information being inaccurate. But I think this person is thinking to themselves that they know that you're not being completely truthful. I think they know that you want to really take this offer, and they probably know that you're dealing with this type of situation. They probably have a sense of it, but I think they know that this cold energy is not the true you. It's not your real self. That's not really what you want to be showing them. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups in reverse. Emotionally, this person is working. I think they're working on themselves. They're strengthening themselves emotionally. They've built skills. I think they probably are working on setting boundaries. This card is about money and recognition, but it's also about like gaining recognition and what's the word? Like not validation, but yeah, recognition. Like they want emotional recognition, but also I think that give me 1 second with this. I think this person is very dedicated. They're very hardworking, very dedicated. They've worked very hard on themselves and on their emotions, and they've worked very hard on balancing their emotions and keeping themselves structured. And I think this person is very patient, and I think they understand I think this person is wanting to like kind of study their emotions and maybe also your emotions. I think this person understands that They need to be patient and wait for the smoke to clear before they can make it. They understand that they need to be patient. They need to be discerning as far as it comes with their emotions. But that's a little, I don't know, it's a little vague. Let's get one more. Let's get one more for the 7 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles. I think they're just very dedicated, probably loyal. The Magician. This person they want to manifest something creatively. Their focus is probably on point. They could be feeling really, not only really creative, but their vision could be on point. Energy, self-discipline. I think this is them being self-disciplined as far as their emotions goes. They think they have a lot of emotions that they can act on. It's just about figuring out which is the best to act on based on where I think this person doesn't want to overwhelm you. I think they know that you're already overwhelmed by your own emotions, and they don't want to kind of poke. They don't want to be kind of like overly excited and just like overwhelm you with even more emotions to process. I think this person is just, they're patient and they're just working on figuring out which of their emotions that they should act on first. The King of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Wands. You may have viewed this person as defensive previously, but I think this person is just very strong, very resilient. This person is going through a lot, I think. Because I'm picturing the Knight of Wands in my head, how he's standing next to the wands and he's beat up and he's bruised and wounded and stuff. This person has been through a lot. They could just be kind of taking a breather, taking a break right now. You could be viewing them as defensive and cold and not in touch with their emotions, or something like that. But this person is very resilient. They're approaching a cycle closing as well. This is Sagittarius energy as well. Again, Sagittarius energy. This person is trying to push through. This is my push through card. This person is trying to push through, and I feel like they've just been through a lot, and they just maybe just need a break. They're really strong and resilient, persistent, and I think you see that. I think you admire that part, even though you view it as a little bit cold or distant. You view them as a little bit emotionally distant. So let's get your advice from the Star Material deck, Libra. 3 shuffles, 3 cards of advice for Libras. That's 1, 2, and 3. Six of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Star card. Okay, now I don't think any of these cards need to be in the reverse. I will read them both ways just because we have the Star card, the Empress, and the Six of Pentacles. I'm like, huh? What? This is your advice. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles. All right, in the reverse, you take more than you give, misdirected resources, encouraging dependency over provider. This could be where you are, but I feel like it came up in the reverse for a reason. And I feel like that's just your ego trying to take over my reading. How about that? I think that's just how powerful your ego is, Libra. Step into the natural flow of abundance, the custodian of resources, philanthropy. Generously offer life your best to deliver a worthwhile vision. In the opposite, in the reverse, you be taking more than you're giving, and it's like you have 3 cups in front of you. This person is offering this cup. Like to me, this is the Ace of Cups. It's like, this is my overabundant cup. I'm giving you this cup, and you got 3 cups in front of you. You got the nerve to sit up here and pout. That's what I get. Like you could give a cup back. You know, you got a little right there. So be generous. Step into the natural flow of abundance of life. Don't just be a taker. Don't just be a giver. This is about abundance. The Empress here, creating abundance. I'm going to read it in the reverse as well. In the reverse, this is feeling stifled, scared, or scarce. Poor resource management. Disconnect from your surroundings. Change your environment. Know this moment shall pass. I think this may be where you're feeling right now in this energy. You're feeling a little bit scared, a little bit unsure. Also in this Two of Swords reverse energy, unsure, afraid, or scarce. Feeling like I don't know. Maybe there's just a fear of loss. Like, I don't want to take it because I might lose it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know where this is coming from or what the source of it is, and that's going to be for you guys to decipher within yourselves. And you should be able to do that with Pluto retrograde and with Chiron going retrograde as well come June 8th. But this is telling you that everything is possible. Allow abundance into your life. Tap into the flow of tap into the creative flow of the universe. Start something nurturing. I think if you accept this love, that will be the domino that starts the domino effect in this flow of abundance for you. But you just have to be willing to accept it. Then we have the Star here. Again, I'll read that in reverse too, just in case it applies that way for some of y'all. So in the reverse, this is telling you you lack vision or clarity. Dig deep for creative inspiration. Allow faith to guide you. Allow faith to guide your path. Yeah, so I think you definitely do need to follow that advice. I think you are absolutely lacking clarity or lacking vision. And I think it's only because you choose to. And this is your emotional space. You should just allow your feelings to be. They may come out of nowhere. They may frighten you, or they may just be very intense and disruptive. However, just allow yourself to feel them for the moment. Don't try to think too hard about them. Just, let them be, and then you can deal with it, without overthinking. I just feel like there's a lot of overthinking about your feelings happening. This is telling you to dream big. Allow inspiration to guide you. Step out and enjoy the beauty of the world. Share your gifts. Shine brightly. This is, you have to be, you have to be willing to step into this flow of abundance. You just have to put yourself in the game. That's it. Let's get the likely outcome for you, Libra. 3 cards for the likely outcome for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You just have to be willing to take the blindfold off. See things for what they are, accept things for what they are, allow your feelings to be, accept love when it's offered to you, and then allow your feelings to show, to surface. This is all mental energy and major arcana energy over here on your side. This is the only 2 minor, Page of Wands. So there is some passion, there is some love, but there's mental energy as well too. I sense emotional scars. You could be afraid of being hurt. So I'm shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. Okay, that's good. Ew. Is this upside down? I don't know. I feel like this is supposed to be upright as well. I'm going to take this in the upright. Because in the reverse, this is a player card. The Knight card. This is someone being a player. This is a con artist. Someone who's selfish, who has scattered energy, who's frustrated if things don't go their way. And I think if you don't allow this transformation to happen, you will be frustrated because you won't be making any progress, and that may frustrate you, and that's understandable. This is someone who's probably having problems with travel, things going as planned, miscommunication, also insincerity. This is someone having fear, lacking courage, showing weakness. This is lack of self-control, lack of courage, doubting oneself. This is a paralyzing fear. A lot of you will stay in this. A lot of you will stay in this. A lot of you will allow your fears to just win this one. Excuse me. And it's going to result in, a lot of delays. And that may be what it takes for you to go ahead and correct your behavior. This is Leo energy. We got a lot of Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius as well. Could also be Leo or Aries. This is like not, I feel like not standing up for yourself with the Strength card in the reverse. Against yourself. And then this is delays in communication, travel, could be disputes. Things are slowing down. There's miscommunications, canceled travel plans or delayed travel plans. This is someone reassessing their choices. Creative blocks. This represents messages and news. So this is gonna be something like slowing down. Like if you continue to resist this, you're only going to cause yourself. I don't know where this came from. I must have knocked it over by accident. The 5 of Cups in reverse. There is an opportunity to heal. There's a new chance to build, possibly rebuilding all relationships. That could be what this represents. There could have been loss in the past. You could be gaining emotional wisdom. This could involve family relationships as well, but this represents a return, a recovery period from sorrow. This is Scorpio energy. It's an ending of a difficult phase. So your social life picks up as your energy returns. For some of you, this could be completely the opposite. And I feel like for a lot of you, you will experience progress in your affairs. You'll feel very courageous and strong and sure of yourself and have a lot of strength from within. And there will be progress in your affairs. There are a lot of creative focus and flow and passion. But in the reverse, the complete opposite. So let's get some romance angels real quick. One more shuffle. What are the messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter based on this spread universe? One more shuffle. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? All right. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I think you probably have some childhood wounds that are probably resulting in you not wanting to, because you really want to take it. I think you're just choosing not to. I really get a sense of pouting, like, and then we have the Page of Wands here. I really get a sense of childlike energy from this, and I feel like that's your inner child. So something that happened from your childhood is causing you to not want to accept this love. Could be some type of fear as well, but you're very passionate, and there's a lot of creative focus here. You're enthusiastic about it, but you're not taking it, and it's right here, right in your face, and you're not taking it. I think you probably are still healing some childhood traumas or something of that nature, some family issues that need to be healed, and that's affecting your love life. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I think if you're just honest about, like, hey, I don't know how to feel about my emotions, or I don't know what to think about my emotions, or I don't want to deal with this right now, or this is overwhelming me, or whatever it is that you're feeling or experiencing. And I think if you just talk to your person about that, that could be extremely therapeutic and beneficial for you, and kind of ease your mind about not feeling like you have to choose and make a decision about how you feel. You can just allow your feelings to guide you, allow your heart to guide you. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. You could be getting away together. You could be getting away together to have heart-to-heart conversations. You could need to get away together. You could just need some me time to think through things, or I think you just probably need some time together so that you don't have an opportunity to think. You can only rely, not only, but you can, your feelings will take over, because there may be a lot of chemistry with this person. Let's see if we can get a divine energy for you. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Any more messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs? All right, that's good. Address your addictions. Any unhealthy patterns that are keeping you restricted, there is a lot of delay here. Something is keeping you restricted, and I think it's a mental pattern, a way of thinking, or a way of allowing your mind to decide for your feelings. They both have their own role. Neither one of them should be overriding the other. And think about it. Is your soul trying to override your ego? No, unless it's like throwing you off your purpose or something. Something that's like extremely detrimental to you, but no. So address your addictions. You may have some patterns or some defense mechanisms that you need to break away from and unlearn so that you can be in a place of acceptance, so you can accept this. Love yourself. I think you need to offer more love to yourself so that you know that you can accept offers of love externally as well. That's why I say maybe some of you need some time to yourself so that you can love on yourself. You may need a spa day. You may need to get away and just meditate, or get a massage, or do something therapeutic, or do something, do some type of display of love towards yourself. And also be of service. Be of service to yourself by loving yourself and listening to your higher self and to your heart. Because when you ignore your heart, you are hurting yourself. I mean, it's the equivalent to someone else breaking your heart. You're breaking your own heart. So you need to be of service. Think about what you can give. Think about what you can provide. Not only what you can take, because the Six of Pentacles was talking about being a taker. You could be someone who only takes and does not give. In order to step into the natural flow of abundance, not just equal give and take, but abundance, and a flow of abundance where your needs are met and exceeded. You can't be too much of a giver or too much of a taker. There needs to be some balance here. This new chapter, there will be order and structure and balance, but you have to be willing to take it. We have all these fours here, all these synchronicities. So that's your reading, Libra. I hope that was helpful. If you want a personal reading or you want to donate, that information's in the description box. Please connect with me on Instagram, Instantgo, all my social media outlets, and everything else. And yeah, best of luck to you dealing with this situation. Follow your heart. Don't let your mind take over. All right, that's your reading, and until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.